Możemy cisnąć. Nie denerwuj się, po prostu lubimy oglądać HS-a w twoim wykonaniu. Ale zdajesz sobie sprawę, przyjacielu, że ja w HS-a potrafię w ciągu miesiąca grać 150 godzin na streamie. Albo i więcej. I zdajesz sobie sprawę z tego, że czasem chcę w coś innego pograć. Bo wiecie, to, że lubicie oglądać Hearthstone'a w moim wykonaniu, dziękuję, jest mi bardzo miło z tego powodu. Ale nie mam zamiaru grać tylko i wyłącznie w Hearthstone'a i czasem jak mam ochotę pograć w coś innego, to będę grał w coś innego. Mogę w to grać na streamie, albo mogę w to grać bez streamu. Ale wtedy nie będzie więcej streamów z Hearthstone'a, tylko mniej streamów ogólnie. Bo będę po prostu grał w gry, nie streamując tego, żeby się nie denerwować. Bo nic mnie ostatnio tak nie irytuje, zresztą od dawien dawna, jak ciągłe narzekanie. Graj w to, graj w tamto, nie graj w to, nie graj w tamto i chuj widzę jeszcze. Level 28 mam. Dobra, zobaczmy co tam Brotherhood of Steel chce ode mnie. Jezu, no nie mówię, że to ty piszesz, no ale są takie typy, co przychodzą. Nie graj w to gówno, dawaj Hearthstone'a. Wiecie, no, ja naprawdę... Jedyny powód, dla którego streamuję tego Fallouta, to jest taki, żeby osoby zainteresowane mogły sobie pooglądać. Nie zarabiam na tym praktycznie nic. Ani jakoś reklam nie puszczam na tym Falloutie, ani jakoś widzów nie ma. Nawet jak są widzowie na Hearthstone'ie, to prawie nic nie zarabiam na tym Hearthstone'ie, więc tym bardziej. I fajnie byłoby, gdyby niektóre osoby się ogarnęły, bo naprawdę nerwicy w niektórych momentach gdzie dostać. Można kupić suba donatem. Nie da się. Subskrypcję można kupić jedynie tam na Twitchu pod streamem, nie ma innej opcji. O, serio? Mogę sobie postrzelać z działka helikoptera. To nic.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical
Boże, co ja napisałem? Czemu? Czemu się nie da kupić SMS-em, donatem subskrypcji? Nie wiem. Mam pojęcia. Już tu napierdala z bazuki.
Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Fredwin should be coming into view. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Stay close to me and answer all of his questions.
Co za dziwny dźwięk. Co to kurwa robi statek piracki? Na dachu. What the fuck? Mogłem sobie tu w dzień w sumie wsiąść na ten helikopter. Więcej byłoby widać. Szkoda. No niestety szkoda, no ale się nie da. Mogę przestrzelić śmigło? Co to za jakiś ludzik stojący? Znaczy budowla.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Graj w to. Graj w co masz ochotę, to się liczy. No gram zazwyczaj nie gram w nic, na co nie mam ochoty. Bo i tak nic z tego nie ma, moi drodzy. Rydwan. Okej, no zobaczmy.
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past, playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's
Yeah,
all
but-
for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
No
Where
spytajmy
do
o
they get
pancerz.
power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with anything else.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed. Anything else?
I don't
Brak
have any
pytań.
questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command. Dismissed.
Dzięki ziom. Gdzie idziemy? Tam. Kurde, takie to wielkie, a tutaj w środku nic nie ma. Jedna kreska i drzwi.
Welcome aboard. Elder Max.
Ej, halo, ty masz pancerz wspomagany, a ten pierdolił, że tylko palladyni mają, a ty jesteś rycerzem. Kurwa, jebany czarny mnie oszukał. Skoro nic z tego nie mam, to czemu nie zostałem pro playerem Hearthstone'a? Wiesz co, nie mam nic z reklam. To nie wygląda tak, że nie mam nic w ogóle z pieniędzy, znaczy pieniędzy nie zarabiam. Natomiast zarobki z reklam są na tyle śmieszne, że można powiedzieć, że nic z nich nie mam. Jak już tak... Znaczy, nie, przepraszam. Z reklam coś tam mam, no to, ale mało, a mówiłem, że nic nie mam z przy graniu w Fallouta. Na przykład wczoraj... A nie, przepraszam, wczoraj nie streamowałem. Dlaczego mam wczoraj tutaj $3? No ale przez wczoraj zarobiłem $4, więc przy Falloutie no raczej nie ma kokosów. Ogólnie nie ma kokosów. Dobra, mniejsza z tym, jak widzimy, pierdolcie o pieniądzach. Siema, co tam?
The road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty.
No.
Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Oh god. All that on a stick was a real bad idea. Excuse me.
Piękne przemówienie.
Plastic faces.
Sir.
They creep me the heck out.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Okej. Jak rozumiem, mam stąd spierdzielać.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure.
Boże, gdzie są twoje włosy?
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
To chodźmy. Ile będę jeszcze grał w Fallouta? Z 20 minut? Something allowed dziś.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Dzięki, ziom.
Tighten up the meter.
That?
Now split the difference.
There?
Now half.
Do you want to do it?
No, I think we've almost got it.
Dobra, moment, halo.
That's it. Thank you, sir.
Kurwa, no przecież tam byłem przed chwilą.
Leave that junk behind. You're just wasting space.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Okej.
So how did it look out?
Siema, Siódek.
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Ty no,
Paladin
kurwa.
Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Zajebiście. 5 na 5.
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin.
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me. Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Okej, no mam się zapoznać z paroma typami. Luzik. To idźmy najpierw może do Sick Bay.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Jakich kurwa badań?
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have... It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault Tech's screening process? Let me...
Yeah.
You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Romanse z górami.
Have you had problems with the crew catching
Well, it's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contempt. We don't want a single crewman.
Really?
Anyway, this exam is about you, so...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and...
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duty if you ever need medical assistance.
Really?
Okej, spoci. Doszliśmy badania. Teraz możemy ojebać typa. Wszystkiego co się da. Jak dostać moda? Aktualnie nie daję nikomu modów. Nikomu modów może. A dziękuję za donate'a.
Patch me up, Doc.
Well, to fix
Got roughed up.
scrapes and bruises.
Tak, dołączyłem do Bractwa.
Done. Now, was there anything else?
No other complaints?
Dobra, spadaj, badanie.
Be careful, Knight.
Bez zapisywania.
Leave that junk behind. You're just wasting space.
Czemu nie mogę tego wziąć? Masz tu jeszcze coś fajnego? Tu widzę coś. Tu jest tak, podłówka też się przyda. Dobra, idźmy do kolejnego typu. Co to jest? Siema, ziomek.
Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down in.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a...
Which books contain...
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies. That's why I consider everything else...
Makes sense to get rid of.
Well, since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting...
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new... Under normal circumstances, However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bumped. Unfortunately, I'm
Maybe I can lend you...
That would be... As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts.
Really?
I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of And if you wish to be assigned to a research... In any event, it was a...
Proctor Quinlan.
Please,
Nie mam jakichś
finish your
dokumentów?
introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Kurde, przecież ja tam nazbierałem dużej makulatury od cholery. Nic się nie nadaje?
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it.
No tu.
If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel mute.
Nie ma gościu, co tam.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably... The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on... If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out...
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps. And the good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have to...
Yeah. What sort of extra work are we talking?
Oh, no.
Dodatkowa praca.
It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, after you're done with the meet and greet, we can... In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, God.
Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the...
Boże, muszę kurde jeszcze tego ostatniego poznać, ta.
So, you're the new recruit, I heard.
Jakaś ruda.
Not what I was expecting.
Pokaż ten twarzyczkę. To średnio.
Sounds like you're...
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the... Anyway, since you came down... My name's Ingram. And this lovely... If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire...
What? Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first... Let's see... I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator.
What?
It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite...
You feel like telling me?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Come on. If we're going...
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the...
No kurde, udało mi się
Looked at a
użyć,
staging
no,
area
charyzmę.
for power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say...
You weren't aboard the Pridwin?
The Pridwin wasn't under Maxon's command at the time. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a... To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time...
Your power armor?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But the suit was trashed after it landed. Haven't walked since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshop. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Yeah.
Ty, a nie masz jakiegoś questa?
Oh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Dobra. To zrobiłem, to teraz questy dostanę, tak?
Pick a fight. I'll help you in.
Nie ma bucu. Nic będzie ciekawego?
I have some special sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Slap a few of them onto your weapons.
Let's hear a bit more.
Hard to resist the lure. As they say, the food stores don't replenish themselves. So we'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest.
O,
Leave that
chuje.
food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers.
Any means necessary?
You said it. Like they say, think you can handle that?
I'm in.
Thought you would be. You'll find the farm on your map. And don't forget, you get...
Niezbędnymi metodami, no.
Those farmers give you any trouble? I trust you know what.
Really? I'm looking for some fire.
Sure, I've got some.
Co tu masz, panie? Kupa, co to jest? Wyrzutnia rakiet. Jakiś laser. Nie najgorszy. Ulepsz, nasyć laser karabin. O kurwa. Nic specjalnego ubił. O, BS2 T60B. Nie, nawet nie takie drogie to. Może będzie droższe. Szkielet, pancerze, śmieci. No. A ile dajesz za bronię? Masz jakieś lepsze ceny? Co tu jest? 25 to się może przydać. Topór tego. Całe 30. O kurde, to ja chyba będę przychodził do ciebie sprzedawać śmieci. Dobra, Power Armor. Gdzie jest mój Power Armor? Pod trójką miał być. To. No, chwila, jest lepszy od mojego, nie? Bo mój to jest, co? T60B. Nie. Dokładnie taki sam? Patrzmy. Siemano, siemano. 1160, 825, 1050. 1160, 825. Kurwa, nie pamiętam. Chwilę, zapiszę sobie to. 1160, 825, 150. Tutaj.
That's what I'm talking about.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Nie no, to ma dokładnie takie same staty. No się czymś różnią w ogóle? Mój jest jeszcze pomalowany na zielono. Tam na wojskowo.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Zostanę przy swoim.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Okej. Jeszcze ten typo mówił w jakichś questach, tak?
Knight. You have technical.
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier.
O, serio?
Knight. You have technical documents.
Do you have any idea where I can...
Offices, laboratories, military bases. Almost any
Really?
I'd try searching desks, filing cabinets, safes. And have you had any luck finding any yet?
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
Wonderful. I can't deny my excitement. Meet the scribe just outside the Pridwin. You will escort and protect her while she collects data and, most importantly, bring her back in one piece.
Okej, no mamy kolejnego gościka.
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I...
Any news out there?
Nothing that would interest you. Now.
Really? Not interested.
Fine.
Okej, no czyli to ogarnięte. Ryba.
With the Pridwin in town, the Institute doesn't have a chance.
I never liked having spires.
Drużyny mesy?
Rations are first come, first served.
Train under fire. Soldier,
Paladin dance.
ready
Nie
to
masz jakiegoś
continue our
questa?
mission, soldier?
That depends.
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters.
What?
You just give the word, and we could...
I just want to trade a few things.
Very well. Help yourself.
Paladin.
Aha, bo ja mogę go ten...
Soldier.
Dobra, nie, to ja nie chcę z tobą
Let me know when
chodzić.
you're ready.
Może kiedy indziej. Póki co chcę z moją Kate chodzić.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Ciekawe, co by się stało, jakbym wziął Densa i poszedł do tego, do trasy. O, co tam jest? O kurde.
That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
I
Feel free to
prefer
have a
laser
look at the
weapons
specimens,
myself.
but
It's a
please don't
cleaner
touch
shot.
anything. I refuse to be held
And leaves that
responsible if
memorable
you're injured.
ozone smell behind.
Quite a collection you've...
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate... I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the... If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound.
What do you mean, crack?
The genetic code. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted. I believe I've discovered how I... Instead of decades, I can do it in...
Why alter it for a short period of...
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to... I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately, the specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
I'll get whatever you need, if I'm getting paid.
That shouldn't be a problem. I'm authorized to pay you for any research materials you recover. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the...
Okej, kolejny question.
Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood. I know.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear...
Brotherhood.
Armor adjusted while I'm here.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
Co tam kurde strzela?
Don't tell Ingram, okay?
Not allowed in the instrumentation.
No dobra. Forecastle? Co to jest kurwa Forecastle? Zakładać nie mogę, kurwa całe życie. O kurde. Chwilę, jak to się nazywało? Schowek strzelca wyborowego.
Nice.
Jak leży, to wezmę.
Remind me to give you some pointers sometime.
Kurde, to jest tak zwane wyjście na skróty. Spoko. No dobra. Port lotniczy Boston? Serio? Aha, tu jestem ja, tu jest Power Armor. Ups. Nie wiedziałem, że jeszcze mam do niego iść. Siema, brachu, co tam?
yourself with the Pridwin's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Jasne.
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the
Super mutants are no better than sin. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate. So,
What do these shells do?
the Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtual. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
You know, I'm almost starting to like these Brotherhood blokes.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
A już się bałem, że będę musiał kurde biegać i strzelać do nich ręcznie. Tak swoją drogą, widzisz ten fort? Stary, no bez kurwa najmniejszego problemu.
Get on that gunship, soldier.
Dobra, jak stoimy z czasem? Okej. To robimy tak. Łączymy waluta na dzisiaj.